Hi everyone, it's Haley here from The Foiled Plan. I am super excited today because I'm going to show you how you can create this DIY picture frame weekly planner. It's super fun and super easy, and you might have everything you need already. The first thing you need is one of these 8-frame picture collages. I've had mine for a really long time, but they're relatively inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart for about $10. So I'm going to remove my pictures and put them into different frames. And a trick that I use to take out the pictures that are already in the frames is to use a ruler. I'm always finding that I get my fingers pinched in the little tabs, so I just find it helps a little bit if you use a ruler to pull them back. Now you can remove the backing, picture, and glass from each frame. Just be careful when you have cheaper frames because it's usually not polished glass, and that can be dangerous to handle. That glass is super dirty, but we will take care of that later. Make sure you set aside the frame base as well. Now this next step is completely optional. I just like to go through a few different types of fonts to decide what I'd actually like to do. So I've taken my Rhodia dot pad and my favorite brush pen, which is the Tombow Fudanasuk. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but I'm just writing out Sunday on my page here a few times to see what it looks like using different fonts and just sort of get those creative juices flowing. Now I just set that aside, and I'm taking my glasses cleaner cloth and I'm just giving the panes of glass a quick wipe down. I know you're probably cringing as hard as I am watching this because there's still so many fingerprints on that glass, but oh well. So I've decided to start my weekly planner on Sunday, and I noticed that that frame is positioned vertically. So I know the next day is going to be positioned horizontally, and they will just alternate back and forth between the two different directions. So because I knew I'd be using a dry erase marker to actually fill in my schedule on each day, I knew that for the days of the week, I had to use something that wouldn't wipe off easily. So I've used the oil-based Sharpie paint marker, and it's in the color metallic gold. You can honestly use any oil-based paint marker for this. It will do the trick. This is just the one that I decided to go with. Now, if you aren't overly confident with your hand lettering right now, that is a-okay. You can actually just go on Microsoft Word or Google Images and find some nice fonts, type out the days of the week and print them out. Then just simply lay them underneath each glass pane and trace them. Now you may have to go over your design a couple times with your marker, but once you do, dang son, look at that shimmer! Now as you can see, I'm just double checking to make sure I've got my pane of glass the correct way, and away I go. So my original plan was to do the same font for each day of the week, but I changed my mind last minute and I'm doing a different font for each day. So now I'm going to just take some regular scrapbooking paper and pick my backgrounds. Now you can do whatever color you like, you can mix match, whatever you want. That's the nice thing about DIY projects is you have creative liberties all to yourself. So these frames in particular hold 4x6 pictures, so I just went ahead and cut my scrapbooking paper down to 4x6 sheets. I did 4 of each color so that I could alternate back and forth. It is a good idea to check throughout putting each piece in just to make sure you've got everything going the right way, because there's nothing worse than getting all of your backs into your frames and realizing you've got them upside down or in the wrong order. Then I'm taking my trusty ruler and pushing the pins back down. Now I'm just giving everything a quick wipe down, and yes, I know we're all cringing at the amount of fingerprints that are still on those glass panes, but let's cut me some slack here. Now, if you want to add anything extra, it's completely up to you. I actually ended up adding some washi tape, which you'll see in a little bit. But now you're basically ready to just fill in your weekly schedule. So because this is an 8-frame collage and there's only 7 days in the week, I decided to use my 8th frame as a note section. Like I said before though, you can do whatever you want. Quote of the week, grocery list, assignments due. You do you, boo-boo. Thank you guys for watching my first DIY tutorial. If you like these kind of videos, let me know by leaving a like or a comment down below. If you have any questions about this tutorial or have a request for a different DIY project, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, feel free to check out my socials. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest as The Foiled Plan. You can also find me on Etsy with the brand new shop I've just opened as The Foiled Plan. Well, thanks again for watching, everyone. Cheers and happy crafting!